Well, good morning, everyone, to another Xango Super Saturday, and today we get to talk about my very favorite subject, the Xango compensation plan. And we literally do put our money where our mouth is. Most companies promote the potential of their compensation plan, but when Xango talks about their compensation plan, this is what we pay, and we've got some secrets as to why Xango has created more million-dollar earners in their first 10 years than any other company in the same time frame, because we have some amazing bonuses. And we've got all kinds of bonuses to talk about here today, from our 9-level unilevel residual income to our immediate income that we can receive on brand new retail customers, brand new wholesale customers, brand new distributors, rank advancement, trips, so many bonuses that we can talk about. But what we're going to do is we're going to break this down into 3 sections. So the first section is how I would present the compensation plan to a prospect. So the important thing when I'm presenting to a prospect is I want to keep it short and simple. Remember, this is the first time they're taking a look at this, and maybe they're not familiar with network marketing at all. They've never seen a compensation plan before. So we really have to get them to just simply grasp that there's an opportunity to make some money immediately, because a lot of people are used to weekly checks. They need money right away. But also that there's a long-term income potential here. So we want to lay that out. So I'm actually going to go into this as if I was presenting to a prospect today. And we're going to take this whole recording, which will be our whole Super Saturday training, and it will be available for everybody, as always. But I'm actually going to edit it out into 3 different sections. So we will have the first short and sweet compensation plan if you wanted to send it to a prospect. We will then take the compensation plan training for a new distributor, which is going to be part 2. And then part 3 will be advanced compensation plan training. And that training would only be to somebody with network marketing experience that understands compensation plans, or once you've helped them to get off to a fast start. And so we're going to get them through the first 30, 60, 90 days. We're going to get them to rank advance, 1K, 5K, and maybe at the 20K level, we can get them into this advanced training, because that's not for everybody. But it's important, because for somebody like me who understands compensation plans, I need to understand every little detail of the comp plan. And parts of our compensation plan, including this little secret, our X factor called dynamic compression, is why I'm here today, because I recognize the income potential. And if that hadn't been shown to me, I might not have seen the power of the Xango compensation plan. So we do have 3 parts, and so I'm going to take you through it, and we're going to start with the first part. Well, today I'd like to talk about the compensation plan. I know that you have been shared a product of Xango. We have many different products and worldwide opportunities for all generations. So maybe somebody shared the 2-Minute Miracle Gel with you. Maybe somebody shared Pix or our Xango Juice, or maybe it was our Elevive or Xalo Pro line. But whatever it was that interested you, whatever product, there is an opportunity to make some money with that product. So we're going to talk about that opportunity right now. So we've got some powerful bonuses that you can make right away. First of all, retail. Retail profit is obviously in your pocket today. So we're going to talk about how you can make immediate income and some good income with retail customers. Wholesale customers. So if I've got a retail customer and they just love the product and they want to order directly from the company at wholesale, maybe refer some other customers as well, then I'm going to let them know about the opportunity to sign up as a wholesale direct customer. They order directly from Xango, and every time my wholesale customer places an order at wholesale from Xango, I'm going to get a 15% commission right away. And then, as my distributors, I'm going to build a business with distributors, because some of them want to make money as well. And so my new distributors, on their very first order, I'm going to get a 25% commission on that very first order of every new distributor that I sponsor. Now, when my distributors sponsor other distributors, I can earn a 15% commission on their distributors' new orders, as well as up to 9 levels of residual income on all of their customers. And all of those bonuses are paid weekly. So we love our weekly bonuses. It gives you the opportunity to earn hundreds or even thousands of dollars a week while we're building a residual income, and that's really what it's about here in Xango. Now we also can share an iBonus pools, which are every customer order in the whole world. 5% of every order in the world goes into some pools, and our brand new early ranks can earn a share of that global bonus pool, starting with our 1K. And our 1K just means you have 1K or $1,000 in group volume, and you've personally sponsored at least 3 customers or distributors, and them or their teams or their groups are using at least 100 points for the product a month. And you can get into the iBonus pool if you have 1,000 in iVolume. What is iVolume? It's customer volume, and your volume counts too. So it's really cool. And while we're doing that too, while we're helping, we can actually start to earn a spot on the next trip to Xango Paradise. What is that? Well, Xango takes us all over the world to 5-star luxury resorts. And you can earn a share or a spot on that trip and have Xango pay all the expenses by just simply using and sharing the Xango products with others and getting to a certain rank or a certain level. So we're going to talk about that. These are all bonuses that you can start earning today. So let's talk about retailing for a moment. And I'm just going to give you one example with one product. The 2-Minute Miracle Gel. 2-Minute Miracle Gel is a product that you can purchase individually, a single jar for $44.95. And then you can get a 5-pack, which is a better deal, a 10-pack is a better deal, and a 20-pack is the best deal. So at the 20-pack level, costs $700, which is $35 a jar. Well, you can retail the 2-Minute Miracle Gel for $55 a jar. So depending on whether you bought 1 jar, 5, 10, or 20, you can earn $10 to $20 per jar retail profit. Now this is exciting because we love to get started in our business by doing a home party. So you bring your friends over, you show them the 2-Minute Miracle Gel. I promise you every single one is going to want to buy the product. And at that party right then and there on the spot, you're making $10 to $20 per jar. And so that's money in your pocket immediately. And most people, by doing their home party, cover the cost of their pack that they came in with, plus put up to $400 in retail profit on this 20-pack. They retail them all, $20 a jar. They're covering the cost of the pack and putting $400 retail profit in their pocket immediately, and our business is already in the black. But of course, from here we want to go on. It's not just about retailing. This is about leverage. This is about creating royalty income, or residual income. This is based on sharing the product and the business opportunity with others. And so we're going to retail our product, but if our friends love the product and they want to order it directly from the company and commit to an auto ship, then of course we're going to want to give them the opportunity to purchase it wholesale. And so as a wholesale customer, again, every single week they pay the customer bonuses. Every customer on your team up through 9 levels. 15% on your personals, and you can earn a residual down through 9 levels of customers' weekly pay. And customers count to help us build a team with some volume and advance in rank and create this residual or royalty type of income. So we're just looking for people who are using and sharing products with others. Our customers refer other customers because they can, and you can actually build a team of customers. Our distributors, this is who's in it for the money, who wants to get a paycheck, they share the product and the opportunity with others, so they sponsor both customers and distributors. And it's all about, we're just looking to build 3 teams, and with 3 to 5 teams, you can actually create a 4 or 5-figure monthly residual income. And so let's talk about how we're going to do that. So I'm going to share the product with people who are going to share the product with people. People just do. This product's amazing, especially our new PICS weight management. If you're in North America, you know you probably are using this product. If not, you definitely want to get on it because this product works and you can't help but tell your friends about it. And so we definitely have customers sharing this product with other customers, and boy, this is a business builder, but all of our products are business builders. Whatever it is, you use it, you share it. If you love it, you're going to tell your friends, and your friends are going to love it, and we're going to build teams. So we're building teams of people who are using and sharing products. That's all. And then we're going to create a residual income. So our residual income is kind of like royalty income. So we're going to share the product, the opportunity with others. We're going to allow them to become a distributor if they want to make money, or a customer if they just want to order products. They're going to order directly from Xango, and Xango is going to charge them. Xango is going to ship the product to them. Xango is going to take care of them. You don't have to do any inventory. You don't have to stock anything. You don't have to sell anything anymore. And you're going to get paid. You're going to get weekly pay on all customers. You're going to get weekly pay on all new distributors. And you're going to get our residual income, which is our unit level, on all residual distributor orders. That means the second order, third order, and so on, forever. And so we're going to actually get paid through up to, depending on our qualifications, up to 9 levels in our unit level. And it's actually not up to, it's a minimum of, and I'll explain that in a minute. But 9 levels. So what does that mean? So if I share the product with 3 people, they would be on my level 1, and I would earn a level 1 unit level bonus. If those people share the product, the opportunity with others, they would be on my second level. And again, I got paid a weekly power start on all their first orders, but now every order they place again the rest of their life, I'm going to get a residual income. I'm going to get checked. These are paid monthly. And I'll also get paid on level 3 and level 4 just by hitting this 1K rank. So what is that again? 1K means I have 1,000 in group volume. This is all the products that are purchased by all my customers and all my distributors, including my own personal purchases, 1,000 in volume. And I've personally shared the product with at least 3 people. They can be customers or distributors or both. It doesn't matter. So that's that 1K. It's our first level entry rank. That's where we get a share of a global bonus pool, or we can, a NIVE bonus pool. That's where we earn 4 levels in our unit level, and that is where we are on our way to leveraging ourselves to whatever level of success we're looking for. So the next thing is we're going to focus on the next trip to paradise. So our next trip in North America is in the Dominican Republic. It's in August of 2017. We're in qualification for that now. What do I have to do to get there? I simply have to promote from whatever level I'm at now. So if I'm starting new today, I'm a 0, I'm a no K, and I'm going to promote to a 5K. And a 5K is simply somebody who has 5,000 in total group volume. That's all their customers, all their distributors, distributors and customers, and so on. Everything, including our own personal purchases. I have 5,000 in volume. And I've personally sponsored at least 3 people who are building teams and have at least 1,000 points on their own individual teams. And I can get and earn my spot on the next trip to paradise. Now, the higher you promote, the bigger you win. 10K is simply a 5K with 10,000 in volume, 15,000 in volume, 20,000 in volume. As you continue to promote, you continue to earn more and more and more perks. You can win a trip for 1, you can win a trip for 2, you can win an extra day and have a special extra day in paradise just with premieres and above once you get to that level. So very exciting opportunity here, and we love our compensation plan. You know, Xango has helped more than 140 families earn more than $1 million in commissions in their Xango career. This is called our $1 Million Club. We also have a multi-million-dollar club, and we are very proud of that because no other company has produced the number of millionaires in the same time frame that Xango has. But we're even more excited about the fact that over 170,000 people have earned more than $1,000 in a single month. $1,000. And more than 250,000 people are earning over $500 in a single month. So think about that for a moment. What would an extra $500 a month do for you? What would an extra $1,000 a month for you? Because obviously we have hundreds of thousands of people that are doing that. And then obviously you are enjoying tax benefits. So you are probably the average family by owning a home-based business saves $3,000 to $5,000 a year on their taxes. So you're going to have that in addition to this residual income of 500 or 1,000 or whatever it is that you want every single month. And it's pretty incredible because I've looked at what it would take, put money in the bank to earn that kind of income, and you would have to have $5 million in the bank at today's interest rates to be able to earn this kind of a monthly residual income. And you can do that in Xango by simply using and sharing products and opportunity with others. Next is our new distributor compensation plan. So now once you have made a decision that yes, you like this, you like what you see, you want to get started, so we're going to become a distributor, we're going to build a business. Now we're going to really go into the details so that you really understand what you need to do to earn your Power Starts and to be qualified for them, and to earn your Customer Connect bonuses and what they are exactly and how you earn them, how they're paid. We're going to give you all the details. Our unilevel, we're going to explain all the different ranks here. Drive Your Own Dream bonuses, we're going to talk about those and how to achieve those. Our rank advancement bonuses, our iBonus pools, our global bonus pools, and we're going to talk about the power of one, because it's really important when a new distributor gets started that they understand that you can do this. You can do this big or small. As long as you make consistent effort, you can still get to your destination. You can be the tortoise or the hare. It doesn't matter. We can get to our destination if we're simply consistent. We have a dream. We commit to it. And then we're going to talk about Dare to Compare, how our compensation plan compares against the competition. So let's get into it. Well, welcome, new distributor. We'd like to talk to you about the details of our compensation plan to make sure you understand every single bonus and how they're paid. And of course, this compensation plan is available on Xango.com under the resources. You go to Xango.com, scroll all the way to the bottom right, you'll see the word resources. When we click on resources, we'll see the new Xango compensation plan PDF. It is a 2-page document, and you should have it, click it, print it, and have it available to you so that you can fully understand it. Now I've broken that document down into 4 different sections here, so we're going to go into first our weekly pay. We pay a weekly bonus on every Power Start order. A Power Start order is a new distributor's initial order if it's placed within 30 days of sign up. Now, of course, I don't even sponsor a distributor without an order, so usually it's an immediate, the day that they sign up. But maybe there's a reason why somebody allowed somebody to register, because it is free to register, and maybe they didn't place their order until a day or two later. So we are going to pay a weekly Power Start on that, and there's 2 levels to that. Level 1 goes to the sponsor. So every time you sponsor a new distributor, you're going to earn a 25% Power Start bonus. And all you have to do to be eligible to earn that is have 100 points that you've personally purchased from Xango. So 100 points could be a Zalo Pro Pack. It could be a case of juice. It could be all of our products, different pricing, but you have to make sure you're at least at 100 points to earn that bonus. Now, there's a second level bonus, 15%, that's going to be paid. And if you're on 200 points yourself, if you've got 200 points of a personal volume, then you'll get that 15% on any of your distributors, new distributors. If not, it's going to go to somebody upline from you, whoever is qualified to earn it. That's our little secret, by the way. Dynamic compression simply means Xango pays out all commissions. You're not eligible, it's going to go to somebody else. So if you're only at 100 points, you're not going to earn the second level 15%. But if you are, not only will you earn it on all of your second level people, but if any of your first level people are only at 100, you'll get their second level as well. So that's a pretty big bonus, paid out every single week on all new distributor orders. We also pay weekly bonuses on all customer orders. Every customer order, the first order to the last order, and every order in between. Every single order that a customer places is paid out through 9 levels in our Customer Connect program. So your personal customers, you're going to earn a 15% bonus paid weekly on every time your personally sponsored customers place an order. And by the way, if you have a customer who refers a customer, who refers a customer, and refers a customer, that's all in your customer group, you're going to earn 15% on all of those customers every single week. Now you're also going to earn a weekly Customer Connect bonus on all the customers that are sponsored by your distributors, so in your distributors' customers, down through 5 levels if you're on that 200 personal volume. And that 200 personal volume is how all new distributors start. If they're serious about making money, because we don't want to give away money, we don't want to lose money. I'm definitely going to sponsor distributors and help them sponsor distributors, so I don't want to lose my second level power start. And I'm definitely going to help my distributors sponsor other customers, so I don't want to lose that either. So I'm going to start at 200 for sure, minimum, and I'm going to get paid on all the customers weekly, 3% down through 5 levels. And then as we begin to develop a group and we have distributors on our level 6, 7, 8, 9, and so on, as they sponsor customers, the customers in their groups, we can earn a 2% Customer Connect bonus, again, paid weekly, if we're on 300 points in personal volume. So we don't need to do any more than that. So most new distributors start at 200 and move up to 3 as their organization begins to expand and develop. Now, our monthly payout. This is our UNO level, and this is really what we're working for. This is really what we're building. So our UNO level is like our royalty income. This is checks in the mail every month the rest of your life for using and sharing the Xango products with others. And as you continue to do that, and you help your distributors do the same thing, you'll begin to leverage yourself to higher ranks, which means higher levels of UNO level pay and higher bonuses. So this chart shows every single rank. So we've already talked about our 1K. I have 1,000 in volume, and I have at least 3 groups. I have 100 in group volume. Now, my personally sponsored distributor or customer doesn't have to have any volume. Or maybe they only have 25 points because they bought one product. But if they sponsor people, and that whole group, that whole team, no matter what, it doesn't matter where that volume comes from, but in that team somewhere, somebody I personally sponsored in that group, 100 points. So it could be I sponsored somebody who loves Limitless, and maybe they have 25 points, and they sponsored 3 other customers who did the same thing, and that totals 100. So it doesn't matter who you personally sponsor, what their personal volume is, or what their personal rank is. We are going to rank advance in this compensation plan by simply building teams where volume is created somewhere on the team. Our 5K, we talked about that as well. I have 5,000 in group volume and 3 teams that are generating at least 1,000 in group volume on their own team. Now, the 1K earns the 4 levels. We talked about that. The 5K earns an additional level, level 5. And Xango is going to pay you 2% on level 1. That's your smallest level. That's just your personal referrals. But then they're going to pay you 5% on all the distributors who order product down through your 9 levels, level 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So to get level 6 and 7, we need to be at 20K. A 20K is somebody with 20,000 in volume on their team, and they have 3 teams that personally sponsored where there's at least 5,000 points on those teams. Now, Xango actually allows this thing. It's called sponsor and placement. We're going to get into that later. You don't need to worry about it right now. Most people sponsor and place people directly to them on their front level. But sometimes somebody has a reason to sponsor somebody and place them under someone else. Maybe because it's family, they know each other, or they're in the same state, or whatever. Whatever the reason is. So you only have to have 2 placement legs. At the 5K level, the 20K level, even the premier level. We only have to have 2 placement legs. What does that mean? That means I could sponsor 3 teams, but I could actually place one of them under another for whatever reason. So I have to have 2 different legs that are placed, but 3 different teams that I personally sponsored. And now I want to get to Premier. That's the full 9 levels of our compensation plan. And Premier is simply 50,000 in group volume, and I have 2 teams I personally sponsored that have done 20,000 in volume, and one team that has 5,000 in volume. And I have 2 legs. So I've got 2 placement legs, 20,000 in each one. So my 5K or my 5,000 group volume leg doesn't have to be a 5K, but my leg with 5,000 in volume could be under one of those 20Ks or one of those legs with 20,000 in volume. And so that's going to get me the full depth of the comp plan. That's also going to get me into the worldwide global bonus pool for distributors. Now when I get to 100K, 100K means I have 100,000 in volume, and at this point I have to personally sponsor 4 people. So I have to have 4 people I've personally sponsored that have developed group volume levels of, 3 of them have to have 20,000 in group volume, 1 of them has to have 5,000 in group volume, and I have to have these in 3 different placement legs, 2 20,000 point legs and a 5,000 point leg. Now if 200K is 200,000 in volume, I still have 4 personally sponsored. 3 of them have 50,000 in volume. 1 of them has 20,000 in volume. I've got them in 3 different placement legs, so again, one could be under another. 2 of those placement legs have 50,000 in volume. 1 of them has 20,000 in volume. And then 500K. This is the top of the heap. This is some serious residual income. This is retirement income. This is, you don't have to worry about anything again type of income. And I can get to be a 500K by simply sponsoring 5 people. And one of those people has a group volume on their team of 200,000. 2 of them have a group volume of 100,000. 2 of them have a group volume of 50,000. And this is all in 3 placement legs. 1 placement leg of 20,000, 1 with 100,000, 1 with 50,000. So that will give me, again, from Premier and above, the full 9 levels, but there are worldwide global bonus pools that we can begin to share in the higher the rank that we are. There's some lifestyle bonuses. We have your Drive Your Own Dream bonus, kind of like a car program. A lot of people get a car with it. But the cool thing is Xango will pay you the bonus, and you can spend it on whatever you want. Maybe you already have a nice car. You don't need a car. Maybe you want to take a trip. Maybe you want it to be education for grandchildren. Maybe you want, doesn't matter, an airplane. Whatever you want the money for. When you're a 5K with at least 10,000 in volume, that's really kind of a 10K. We have different titles of ranks, 5K, 10K, 15K, 20K, but not for pay. So 5K is a paid rank, 20K is a paid rank. The ones in between just show you how much group volume you have as you're on your way to that next paid title. But that level, that 10K, will get you a $400 a month car bonus. You just can't have more than 5,000 points coming from any one single leg. So if you're a 5K, you have over 10,000 in volume, no more than 5,000 coming from one leg, you'll get an extra $400 a month Drive Your Own Dream bonus. At the Premier level, you can get an extra $600 a month, and at the 200K level, an extra $800 a month. Now, I'm excited about the rank advancement bonuses because, boy, this really gives us an incentive to set our eye on some ranks and achieve those ranks, and then we get an extra bonus, and this is not residual. These are bonuses for hitting the rank, but they do pay them out over time, anywhere from 6 payments to 24 payments depending on the rank. So first rank we want to get to, 20K. Boy, the 20K, not only can we get a good share of the iBonus pool if we're building with customers, but we also can hit that rank advancement bonus, and of course we're getting that Drive Your Own Dream bonus, and of course we're also getting 7 levels of pay in the unilevel. So 20K is the average income of a 20K is the average American JOB income. So 20K usually means for people that they could quit their job and go full-time in Xango and then really rapidly advance to the higher ranks. So 20K, we want to set our sights on that position just as fast as we can. And we'll earn a $5,000 rank advancement bonus when we hit that title. And they're going to pay that out over 6 payments. So it's $833.34 a month, 6 payments. So what does that mean? It means 6 payments, not just 6 months, because what would happen if sometimes this happens? Sometimes people advance in rank and then they fall back a month or two. Like sometimes you'll hit it 1 month, but then maybe the next month it's I don't know, summer vacation, everybody's out traveling and they're not building, or maybe over the holidays or whatever happens sometimes, or maybe one of your legs that's thinking about doing it or shared it with a bunch of product 1 month, got started, decided not to do it. Whatever reason, our business is we're going to have some ups and downs. We're going to have some peaks and valleys. If we stick to it, we're going to get to the top of the mountain. But, as anyone knows, if you climb a mountain, sometimes you climb it up, and then you have to go down to get to another area where you can climb up some more, and then you have to climb down to get to another area where you can climb up some more. So they're going to pay you 6 payments, even if you qualified month 1 and then month 2 and 3 you didn't, then you won't get a payment those months. But then month 4 you're qualified again. That's when you'll get your second payment. And then your third, fourth, they're going to guarantee you 6 payments, even if it was over 9 months or a year or however long. So that's really cool. And that's the case with all of these bonuses. So Premier, when I get to Premier, I'm going to get $10,000. And they're going to pay it to me over 9 payments. When I get to 100K, $25,000 over 12 payments. 200K, $50,000 over 18 payments. And 500K, $100,000 over 24 payments. And you can earn multiple rank advancement bonuses at the same time. So if I go 20K and then maybe 3 months later I go Premier, then I still have 3 more 20K payments coming, and now I started my Premier. And then maybe 6 months later I go 100K, then I'd have 3 more Premier payments coming, and I've got 1,200K. And then maybe 6 months later I go 200K, so now I got 6 more 100K payments, and I'm going to get 200K payments, and so on. So these are all amazing bonuses and incentives for you to get to the next level. And let's talk about the bonus pools. The iBonus pool. So they take 5% of all the worldwide Xango customer volume, and they put it into these iBonus pools. There's a 1K pool, a 5K pool, and a 20K pool. 3% of all the volume goes into the 1K pool, and you can qualify to earn that as long as you have at least 200 points in personal volume and 1,000 in iVolume. iVolume is the total volume of all of your personally sponsored customers and their customers and their customers and their customers and so on, and your personal purchases, because you're your own customer. So it all adds together. So it could be that I have 3 customers, 5 customers, 10 customers. I need at least 3 or more customers that are doing, that are purchasing products. I have 1,000 in my volume with all my customers and my volume. My 200 points count. So it's really 800 more for my personal customers and their customers and so on. And then I can share. 3% goes into that 1K pool. 5Ks get to share in a 5K pool. It's 1%. You need 2,500 in iVolume to get a share in that pool. And as a 20K, another 1% pool with 2,500 in iVolume as a requirement to earn a spot in that. And so these pools are also fantastic. I start everybody off as a customer because when I'm first sharing the products with somebody that's looking at the business, I want them to be experiencing the products while they're evaluating the business. So the first thing I do if I'm talking to somebody they're interested in learning about the business is sign them up as a customer and get products going to them so they can be trying the products while they're looking at the business. And so I generally have, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, depending, in iVolume all the time from customers. Some of them become distributors and others don't. The ones who don't still remain my customers. And so it's easy to generate iVolume as long as you are sharing and looking for customers and doing that as part of your process. Now, the global bonus pools, this is the big one. These are for premiers and above. This is every single order in Xango. This is every distributor order. It's every customer order. The global bonus pools. So as a premier, all the way to 500K, I can share in a 3% global bonus pool. Now, here's the cool thing. They give you your share based on a pro rata basis of your group volume, and premiers get to count all their volume in their first 3 levels, and that number is going to be their share of the pool. So they're going to take everyone's shares and add it all up and divide it by the volume and come up with a point volume, and then based on how much volume you have is your share. So if a Premier gets to count 3 levels, 100K gets to count 6 levels. Now obviously when you're doing leverage and you look at, if I shared it with 3 people, who shared it with 3, who shared it with 3, that volume gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Your 6-level volume is way larger than your 3-level. So 100Ks get a larger share of the global bonus pool. And your 9-level volume is way larger than that, which means our 200Ks get an even bigger share of that global bonus pool. Our 500Ks are counting their 9 levels for their global bonus pool, but they also have a separate global bonus pool of their own. 2% of every Power Star order goes into a separate 500K pools. So, wow, we've got some incredible entry-level bonuses, and we've got amazing long-term residual income bonuses. So let me just give you an idea of what this looks like as we're leveraging ourselves. And this is just an example. If I shared this with 3 people who got 3, who got 3, who got 3, and this is an example of 5 levels of compensation. So this would be what a 5K would be eligible to earn. So if everybody was just doing 100 points, remember business builders are doing 200 points because they don't want to miss out on all the bonuses, but I'm just trying to show the minimum here just so you can get an idea of what this leverage does and how this royalty income or this residual income becomes so huge as you commit to this journey. So everybody was just doing 100, and I shared it with 3, shared it with 3, shared it with 3. Over that 5 levels, I'd have over 36,000 in volume, and the income on that, 2% on level 1, 5% on the rest, would be over $1,800. Now that, in addition to that, there's lifestyle bonuses here, and if you notice, in this scenario, with over 36,000 in volume, I actually wouldn't even be a 5K. I would be a 20K. That's what's really cool is we share this. Our volume is going to build quick as we commit to this process and get us to these higher ranks. So I would actually, I'm showing you 5K earns 5 levels, but I would actually be a 20K if I accomplish this. So a 20K actually earns 7 levels. So I'm going to take you down and show you what that looks like. So a 20K, if we were, again, if 3 who had 3 who had 3 and everyone was doing 100, then that would be over 300,000 in volume, in total group volume, in those 7 levels alone. And the residual income on that would be over $16,000. Again, in addition to car bonuses and all this stuff, and of course we've got rank advancement bonuses, and at this point in time, if you look at it, you'd actually be a qualified 200K. So our premiers and above actually get 9 levels. This is almost 10 times the income, and I still have the same 3 people, just taking it down a couple more levels. Now, if I only had 3 people, then I could only get to Premier. But if I had 4, I could get to 200K with this volume and with the volume that my team members would have. So what would 9 levels be? You do the math. It's over 29,000 people. So they could be doing 100 a month. They could be 200 a month. They could be doing 300 a month, and many of them are. There's customers in there too. This is just the residual income on your distributors. So then we have the whole 9-level customer bonus payout. And we have our rank advancement bonuses and our lifestyle bonuses and our bonus pools. So you get the idea. There is a huge residual income opportunity in Xango if you simply use and share the products with others. Now, some people think, oh, I'm not a salesperson. I don't know anybody. I don't think I could do that. I can't find 3 people. I have 5. Well, we have a lot of different products that you could be using and sharing, from our Juice to our Ageless to our Pro line to our Full Eris line, our Pix products, our 2-Minute Miracle, our Meal Pack program. We have a lot of different things that you could be sharing. And if you made a commitment every single day to talk to at least one person, every month you're going to sponsor at least one person. And if you made a commitment for 12 months to sponsor at least one distributor who orders at least 100 points for the product and commits to the same thing for 12 months, everybody uses 100 points and sponsors one distributor a month who uses 100 points, who sponsors one distributor a month. This is a very slow, long way to get anywhere, but I just want to show you that even with the smallest amount of effort, if you're consistent every single month, every day you talk to somebody, and then you're probably going to sponsor more than one person a month, but I recommend you talk to at least 3 to 5 a day if you're part-time, 10 a day if you're full-time, and then your numbers are going to be significantly higher than this. But let's just say one. Most people agree they could probably find one. So it would take you 4 months to get to the 1K rank at this rate. It would take you 6 months to get to the 5K rank. But then month 8, you're at 20K. You got a rank advancement bonus. You got the lifestyle bonuses. You actually got lifestyle in month 7. You got that drive your own dream. Month 8, you got rank advancement bonuses. Month 9, you're a premier, another rank advancement bonus. Month 10, you're 100K, another one. Global bonus pools, all kinds of extra income. Month 11, 200K, 500K by month 12. So any effort that you make, if it's consistent and you commit to it, you can build a residual income in Xango. Dare to compare the Xango compensation plan to any other compensation plan in the industry. This is why we create more millionaires than the competition. First of all, Xango has a multiple income stream opportunity, meaning multiple product lines and multiple bonuses. We can build a retail business. We can build a customer business. We can build a residual income with our distributors. There's lots of ways to make money. We can make it with the different products that we have. We can make it with our meal pack program, and we can make it in over 40 nations around the world. So there are multiple streams of income, weekly, monthly, with Xango. Xango actually pays out 50%. Now, the industry average is 32%. Even though the industry will go out and say, oh, we pay up to 50% or 60% or 80%, well, up to doesn't happen because most companies have breakage. So we have no breakage. There's less than 1% of the industry that can even say that. So what is that? It simply means if maybe I'm just a rep, eligible to earn 2 levels of pay, but I sponsored somebody who's building a team, and I might have commissions down through 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 levels. So if I'm not eligible to earn it, where does it go? Well, 99.9, I think, % of companies keep the money. Xango pays it to qualified distributors. If you're qualified to earn a bonus that somebody on your team is not, it'll go to you. If you're not qualified to earn a bonus on your team, it's going to go to somebody in your upline. So, and it's actually called dynamic compression, and we're going to explain that in a minute, or another time. But it's actually like an infinity bonus. It's actually more powerful. So let's just talk about the industry for a second, because right down the street from me is a $1 billion company, and they're publicly traded, so you can look at their sales and you can look at how much they paid in commission. And last year they paid out 18%. So on $1 billion, they paid out $180 million. The average company in our industry would have paid out $320 million. Xango would have paid out $500 million. It's just simple math. Xango pays more, therefore distributors earn more. Therefore, there is a greater opportunity in Xango, a greater chance for your success and higher payment at each rank than other companies. So we're a volume-based plan. There's no structure requirements, no frontline personally sponsored requirements. We're just building teams of people, use and share products and the opportunity with others. We can get to a 5-figure monthly income with just 3 teams. We earn lifestyle bonuses with only 10,000 in team volume. And our PV and CV, which means our personal volume, the price that we pay for a product, and our commission volume is the same or close. Some products are the same and some of them are close. You know, a lot of companies out there have commission volume that's 10%, 5%, 20%, 30% of what you pay for it. So ours is the same or close on most of our products. We have a 9-level unilevel. The average unilevel on our industry is 6 or 7 levels. A really good one is 8 levels. Very few have 9. And on that 9th level, we pay 5%. That is the highest in our industry by far. We have our worldwide global bonus pools from premieres to 200K, another one for 500K, plus worldwide customer bonus pools for 1Ks, 5Ks, and 20Ks. That dynamic compression is just huge. Our rank advancement bonuses up to $200,000 in addition to incentive trips, awards, and more. Xango has the best comp plan. We can back it up. We can put our money where our mouth is, and we dare anyone to compare their compensation plan to Xango. Now, once I've given that training and my new distributor says, well, wait, explain dynamic compression. Or they say, oh, we have an infinity bonus in our company. Do you? Well, yeah, that's kind of what dynamic compression is like that, and I'll explain it. I will have to give the advanced compensation plan training. If nobody asks me any questions on any of that, I'm not going there. If somebody asks me a question on it because they're savvy on comp plans, because they actually do want to compare to another compensation plan that they have, or when somebody gets higher in rank. So maybe I'm going to help you build your team for 30, 60, 90 days, help you get to 1K, 5K, 20K, and then I think you're ready for the advanced compensation plan training. So again, this is all being done here today. Some of you are new, and some of this is going to go over your head if you're not ready for it yet, but this is our compensation plan training Super Saturday. As we break it down into the 3 different parts and make it available to you, you will only share the first part with the prospect. You will only share the second part when you're sponsoring a new distributor training. And you will only share this part when they've been in, when they're ready for it, or when they're a savvy networker that understands comp plans and wants to compare and learn about our X factors. So we're going to go into some our unilevel potential. We're going to go into sponsor and placement. We're going to go into building strategies, duplication models, again, dynamic compression. We're going to explain it and what does it take to hit the ranks. So first of all, our unilevel. In the presentation to a prospect, of course, or even a new distributor, I'm going to say you do the math because I'm not going to quote these kind of numbers because it could appear to be like an income claim. This is not an income claim. This is not a guarantee of income. It is simply a business model to show you this is just the math. This is our comp plan. We do have a 9-level unilevel that pays out 2% on level 1 and 5% on levels 2 through 9. And premiers and above earn the full 9 levels. This is an example of if you had 3 people who had 3 people who had 3 people and everybody was doing $100 a month. Again, most distributors are on $200 a month, many of them at $300 a month as they build and have deeper organizations. But I'm only showing 100 here, and I'm only showing if you had 3. Remember, if you're 100K or 200K, you personally sponsored 4. 500K personally sponsored 5, and I probably sponsored a whole lot more people to get the 5 that are actually building the business. So there's going to be a lot more numbers in here in reality for people who really do build this, but I'm just trying to give you an example so that you understand the power of the leverage and continuing to build the business into those deeper levels. So we've got down now level 9. There's a total of, if we did this 3 by 3 by 3 by 3, 100 points each, the math would simply be over $147,000 on the unilevel bonus alone. This is on 100 points, so many of them are going to be on 200. It's going to be more, 300 more. This is only distributor orders and only the residual orders. In addition to that, you're going to have the power starts on new distributors and plus all the customers. You're going to get 9 levels of customer bonuses too, and rank advancement bonuses and lifestyle bonuses and the bonus pool. So there's a lot more, but this is just to try to show you what else could you possibly do in your life to have this kind of an income potential. And again, what if you only got 10% of the way there? What if you only got 5% of the way there? Residual income, income that comes in month after month after month, this is like retirement planning. This is something that every single person, in my opinion, should be building a residual income by simply using and sharing high-quality, amazing products. It's kind of a no-brainer. So we need to understand the income potential here, because why would we even treat this as a business if we didn't understand it? I'm going to talk about the sponsor and the placement. So in our compensation plan, we talked about from the 5K position, I can have 3 teams with 1,000 points, but I only have to place them in 2 different legs. So what does that mean? That means I could actually sponsor people, a lot of different people. I could sponsor them all frontline. So here's an example of me sponsoring A, B, C, D, E, F. There's 6 people on my front line. But what if I found and identified 2 people who were seriously working and wanted to help them create some volume as well? This is kind of team building. So what if I instead place C under A, and then D under B, and then E under B, and then F under A? And so I still have the sponsorship of all 6 of those people. They're all my personally sponsored distributors, but I have placed them under 2 different people that I've identified. By the way, I would never place anyone under anyone who hasn't at least become a 1K. I mean, I've got to see they're serious about the building, the business, or using and sharing products with other people. They have found at least 3 people themselves. They have generated team volume of 1,000, and when they do that, then I'm saying, okay, you know what? If you're serious about the business, let's kind of team up, and I'll help you. And so as you continue to sponsor other people, you can place them, and then you can actually build a customer center. So I can have all my customers front line to me, or I could have one customer center, and I can be my own customer. So maybe I'm Colli Butler Customer Center, and so my customer center sponsors all my customers. And then what happens is this is actually like a placement leg, and all of these customers that I have will all count as one leg for the group volume. All of their orders, all these together, it's all in one leg now. And so in this scenario, I actually have 3 different placement teams. In this scenario, all of these customers are counting as a leg to help me promote to 5K, to 20K, and so on. Plus, of course, all that volume is I volume. All of this in addition to my personal volume. So this is a great strategy for building your business. Another thing is people always ask me, should I place? Well, yes, it makes sense to place, but you also have to understand balance in all things, because there's more income potential with the width. There's more security in helping others, which helps keep them in the business if you do some placement. So yes, balance in all things. This is just an example of having 3 teams, placement legs, which you need to get to 500K, or 5 placement teams. So you can see there's a massive more amounts of people in your 9 levels by building 5 wide than by building 3 wide. So people ask about that income potential all the time. And of course, again, balance in all things. Maybe you start with 3, and then once you really have them going and they're really going, then maybe you open your 4th leg and you help that one go, and then you open your 5th leg. But 5 teams, let's just look at the math. Some people say, I want to make, whatever their goal is. I want to make $100,000 a month. Then maybe you need to build a little width, because people who build some width get there faster than people who don't. So let's just look at the business model. We've been looking at business duplication models with the 3x3 at 100. Well, this is a 5x5 at 100, and you'll see it's more than 10 times the income, and it's only 2 more legs. So it's not even 50% more work. It's only 2 more legs. But when duplicated over just that 5 levels, we're just looking at the 5 level here, it's over 10 times the income. So you need to think about it and decide for yourself how you want to build, but it's important for you to understand so that you can set your building strategy according to your income goals. So what does it take to hit the ranks? I really keep saying I'm going to try to get this updated, and we will one day, but we did this in 2009, and back then we didn't even have a customer program, so every single person who came into Xango was a distributor, and considering that 80% of people are customers, we know that these numbers are off. But so this is really the total number of people sponsored, not the number, even though back then it was distributors, it's just number of people, so that's customers and distributors. But at that point in time, now understand Xango started in 2002, so 2009 was 7 years into it. So some of the averages of a 1K or a 5K or 20K are, a lot more than they would be if that 1K or 5K had only been in the business for 6 months or a year, because this is, for some of them, 9 years in. But the important thing to understand here, and I think you'll get out of this, is the higher the rank, the more personally sponsored, because this is a numbers game. We have an 80-20 rule. 80% of people that you sponsor are probably just going to be product users anyway. But 20% will probably build the business to some degree or another. Now, out of that 80% will probably build maybe to the 500 or 1,000 a month, maybe a couple thousand a month, whatever their goals are. It's an extra stream of income. It's retirement. But it's not what they want to do full-time, big-time. They don't have 5-figure monthly income goals. But 20% of them will. So the more people that we continue to share products and the opportunity with, the closer we're going to get to finding the right 3 or the right 4 or the right 5. So anyway, 2009, the average 1K had sponsored 15 people. The average 5K, 28 people. Average 20K, 46 people. Up to the average 500K, over 110 people for the average 500K. So we look at our volumes and our income levels. Just take a look at Premier for a minute, which is a 5-figure average, to 500K, which was a 6-figure average. So again, this is 2009. I don't even know what these numbers are today as far as these personally sponsored stuff. Now that we're 14 years down the road, the personally sponsored numbers are probably going to be significantly higher. But we'll take a look at those, and we'll give you some updated numbers when we have it. But just look at Premier and 500K. It's more than 10 times the income. Again, more than 10 times the income with just 2 more people. So I always recommend to people, no matter what your goal is, when you get started, why don't you just shoot for the stars? Why don't you shoot for 500K? Shoot for the stars. Because if you land on the moon, that's a pretty awesome place. Now, let's go into this dynamic compression thing. This is our X factor, folks. This is something that, again, if you're new, this is probably too much for you. But one day you're going to get this. You're going to get it, and this to really get you excited, because it's going to be the reason why you're going to earn more income than if you were in another company, because of this secret, dynamic compression. What that means is, and it's also called streamline compression, again, money gets paid to the field. Breakage does not go to the company. So let's just look how an order is paid, and it might help you understand it. So Ben is a brand new distributor. So Ben is going to sign up in Xango, and he's going to place a 200 PV personal order. It's a non-Power Start order because we've already paid out the Power Start. And now every month he's on 200 points, and how's it going to get paid? It's going to go upline to 9 people. Adam is rep. Adam is eligible for a first level bonus, so level 1 goes to Adam. Level 2 goes to a rep. Sarah, the next upline, is a representative. She gets level 2. The next level is going to go the first person in the upline who's a 1K or above, which is going to be Bob. So Gary gets skipped. He's not eligible. So rather than the company keep the money, they keep looking and find the next person upline, would be a 1K or above who's eligible. That's Bob. Now level 4 needs to get paid out, and that's going to go to the first person upline for Bob, who's a 1K or above. So Sally is not qualified. She's not going to get it. Joe is. Joe gets level 4. Now level 5 is going to go to the next person in the upline who's a 5K or above. That's Kathy. Level 6 is going to go to the next person upline who is a 20K or above. Carol is not, so she gets skipped. Peter is a premier. That's a 20K or above. He gets paid level 6. Level 7 goes to the next person upline who's a 20K or above. That's Mike. Level 8 to the next person upline who's a premier above. That's Sue. And level 9, the next premier above, that's Tom. And that's how Ben's order got paid out. So you'll see as the various different ranks in here, you may be eligible to get paid way below your pay line. Next, let's look at how those people got paid. Or let's look at another chart. This is a 22-level organization. In this chart, I'm showing you how every single one of these orders got placed and who got paid on them. So Ann, level 2 to her first upline rep. Level 1 to her first upline rep. Level 2 to her second upline rep. Level 3 to the next upline 1K, level 4 to the next upline 1K, level 5 to the next upline 5K, level 6 to the next upline 20K, level 7 to the next upline 20K, level 8 to the next upline premier, and level 9 to the next upline premier, who's actually out of this 22 level. There's somebody upline who's the premier who's getting paid on that. And this is the case for every single one of these orders. So as we go and we look for the people who are qualified and pay, you'll see a lot of people, so they got paid. So this Don, who's a 1K, he got his 4 levels of pay. He got paid on these orders. He got paid level 1 on this order, level 2 on this order, level 3 on this order, level 4 on this order. But because Don has a 1K under him, he's not getting the dynamic compression on Mick. But Mick will get it on a couple of these legs. But look at this one. Look at Ron. He's a 1K, and he's getting it all. He doesn't have any 1Ks under him. So he's getting that level 4 basically to infinity. Same thing with Liz. Same thing with Jim. So let's just look at how they actually got paid. So Jen, even though she's a premier, eligible for 9 levels, she actually, when she gets her commission check, she's going to say, there's all these level 8s, there's not even level 9. Wait, I thought I was supposed to get 9 levels. Well, you can see she's actually got paid 22 levels, way more than 9. But she's got the level 8 bonus to infinity. Her upline premier is getting level 9 to infinity. Now think about that one for just a minute. This is like an infinity bonus, but what's really cool is it's not just eligible to premiers. Rob, who's the premier, actually got the level 7 bonus to infinity. So there's 2 more levels that got paid to his 2 upline premiers, even though he's a premier. So he looks at his check, wait a minute, I thought I was supposed to get 9 levels. Well, as you can see, and you can count them, he got paid down through 21 levels, but he got the level 7 bonus on his level 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, etc. Jim is a 20K, got paid a level 6 bonus to infinity, so way more than the 7 levels that a 20K is eligible for. Liz, who's a 5K, got the level 5 to infinity, way more. There's 5 levels. She got paid that way more. I think that's 13 levels that she actually got paid on. Ron is just a 1K, only eligible for 4 levels, right? You can see he got paid on 7 levels because he got the level 4 to infinity. So what's amazing here, it's kind of like an infinity bonus, but it's even better than that because it starts as a 1K. You can earn these bonuses. Most companies that do have infinity bonuses pay them at the higher ranks, which would be like premier above, leadership bonuses only. As you're building your business, you're a 1K, you're helping your teams grow, you're getting that level 4 to infinity. Then you help one of your teams, as you help them and they create volume and they get to a higher level, and maybe on that leg, on one of my legs becomes a 1K, so now I'm not getting the level 4 to infinity on that leg, but I still am on all my others till maybe a second one breaks or whatever. But all that's going to do is help push me to 5K, and then all of a sudden, boom, I get the infinity bonuses again. I get this dynamic compression again. And as I'm building, I'm a 5K, and I'm building, and I'm building, and I'm getting level 5 to infinity. I could be getting level 4 to infinity on my non-1K legs. And I'm getting level 5 to infinity on my 1K legs. And then maybe somebody breaks 5K, and oops, now I'm only getting 5 levels on that one leg. But I'm getting infinity on all the rest. And, of course, it's just going to help push me to get to the next rate, to the 20K, where, boom, I get all these infinity-type bonuses again. Dynamic compression kicks in again. And now, because you get 2 extra levels as a 20K, boy, as a 20K, I am getting infinity bonuses on all my 1K legs, on all my 5K legs, and on all my 20K legs. And the only time I'm going to lose that is if I have a 20K who breaks a 20K, and then only in that leg, but in my 20Ks, non-20K legs, I still get it. Are you a little overwhelmed here? This is what I want you to get. You don't have to understand this right now, but do you get the income potential? Do you understand why Xango has created more $1 million earners? Because Xango pays you the bonuses that your team is not eligible to earn, rather than keep it themselves. So that is our magic secret. Join the family, join the team, build the business, invest in yourself. This is a journey. We're going to do this together. You are going to invest in yourself with personal growth and development, books, tapes, trainings. You certainly want to get to the events. Our Vista events, we usually have quarterly. We have different events around the country, so you can go to xango.com/Vista and see what events are coming up. Our international conventions, of course, are every other year. You absolutely want to be at our conventions. You want to plug in YouTube channels. Both Xango University and Xango Corporate have YouTube channels with training and tools that you can use. youtube.com/XangoJuice and /Xango University. Plug into those. Our Super Saturdays are recorded and put there, as well as many other videos, including this compensation plan training as I break it down to part A, B, and C. Facebook, plugged in. Xango Corporate is facebook.com/XangoJuice, and we are at Xango University. Xango corporate site, Xango.com. Make sure you look at the events. That's where you're going to find all the information on the events, the Paradise Trip, the details to qualify. The blog has all the news, and XangoEris.com. Same thing. We want to plug into the resources there. There are home party guides, teach you how to do a home party and give you all the tools that you need, including the presentation. Instagram, Twitter. This is Xango 2.0. This is time to make a decision. This is time for you to plug in for the ride of your life. This is time for you to change your future. So I hope that you have gotten the sense today that Xango is an opportunity, that as long as you consistently use and share the Xango products and opportunity with others, that you can, I'm not going to say you will because that's up to you, that you can build a residual income to supplement, replace, or even grow whatever your dreams are currently. So thanks everybody for joining us here today. The Ask a Question box in the upper left-hand corner, I see several questions there. I'm going to answer those. And if you have any more, put those in there right away so that I can get to those before we close up here. All right, questions. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and close this webinar here today because a lot of these questions are time-related that won't even be pertinent by the time somebody hears the recording. So for those of you that want to stick around for the Q&A, stick around. For those of you who don't, thank you so much for your time here today. Let's go use and share some Xango products and the opportunity with others and build an amazing residual income. Thanks, everyone.